Hey everyone, welcome to a get ready with me video where I'm just going to do my everyday makeup look. And I feel like I always choose to do makeup videos when my skin is at its worst, so y'all get a nice view of my thick ass pimple today. But anyway, some of you guys asked me how I do my makeup, and by some of you guys I mean like one person, and I don't even know if they're still subscribed to me, but I'm gonna do this video anyway, so let's get into that makeup process. So the first thing I do is prime my face. I use this e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer because I got a lot of acne, as you can tell, so I need to keep her under control. So first I just rub this all over my face. You really gotta lay that base, and then we go in with foundation. So I use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I use two shades because neither of them quite matches my skin well enough on its own. So I have the 103 Natural Buff and 102 Shell Beige, and I just mix them so it looks a little bit better. So I just take my beauty blender and I make sure that she is moist. She's also a little crusty right now because I haven't washed her in a while. That's kind of gross, but... And now we just go to town with our foundation. Gotta just get all up in there, cover up all those blemishes. And this has really good coverage. It hides all my acne. And also I have really veiny skin. Like I have a lot of veins on my cheek area, and I have veiny eyelids. And I even have some veins like around my nostril holes. That's a little bit weird. So most of the time I don't really use concealer because that's a lot of effort. So I'll just go in with a little bit more of the foundation and sort of just like put a little extra layer under the eye area for those dark ass circles. And then I will go in with this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. She's definitely very crusty looking. You can't really see the words on it anymore, but this is in the color Sandstorm. So I'll just dive right in with this puff ball thing to just really set the foundation. So now that the base of my face has been laid, it's time for the more exciting stuff. So first up is bronzer. So I use this Colourpop one. I really don't remember what color it is. It does not say on the back. I don't know. This is the shade. It's just one of many shades of brown, so that's not very helpful. Whatever shade this is what we're gonna go for. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush here. We're just gonna really bronze it up, just going right in. I don't know how many times I've put my brush in this, but yes, we're doing it. So I don't really like to contour, so I'll just sort of bronze like this cheek area, and then up here on my forehead, and then also like a little bit down here. Alright, so for the next step, I like to go in with this angled contour brush, and then I'll just go in on the sides of my nose just to make it look a little bit more defined. And then of course we can't forget the blush. So my blush is also from Colourpop. It's called Drop of a Hat, and it's sort of like a shimmery... Wait, where am I putting my hand? Oh, back here. It's this shimmery peachy shade. Honestly, I didn't even need to put my hand there. So I'm gonna go in with this blush brush. Yeah, I actually think that's what it's called, but I don't remember. And now for my favorite part, it's highlighter time. So my favorite one is this one from Wet n Wild. It's called the Megaglo Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. And I've used her so much, she's kind of falling apart. The lid is barely hanging on there, and we've reached pan, but she's still fabulous. She still glows. So I'm gonna go in with this highlighting brush, and I don't really go for the natural look when I apply highlighter. I just like to pile it on there and make sure that I am glowing to the gods. So let's do this. Oh, I'm already getting it all over my pants. Anyway, so we're just gonna go in on the cheekbone area and a little bit under the brow. Very nice, very shiny. We like to glow. We really like to glow. And then I'm gonna add a little bit to the middle of my forehead and also some to my chin. And then to sculpt out the nose area, I'm going to sort of go in with this smaller brush. So I'll just sort of go down the middle here just to brighten her up. And then I also add some to my upper lip. Amazing. And now that I am I'm no longer pale as a ghost. It's time to add in the details. So I kind of lied earlier about highlighter being my favorite part. I think it's actually doing my eyebrows because, as you can tell, I have minimal eyebrow hair. This is a very sparse area for me, so I like to really fill them in. And I use the Anastasia. I think it's actually pronounced Anastasia, but I stand by Anastasia. It just sounds better to me. But I use the brow definer in soft brown. So I literally swear by this because I just need to have eyebrows. So I'm gonna get up close and personal so you guys can actually see what's going on. So I like to just go in and fill in the middle part first so that I don't like line the sides and just have like a very thick eyebrow line around the edges. And then of course we gotta use the spoolie and blend it out. And then if there's some parts of my brows, like this part here, that needs a little bit more help, I'll sort of like line it on the sides just to get a little more of a brow shape so she's not too unruly. And she's looking a little thick. Okay, so now we have one eyebrow done, so you can see the difference. I actually have an eyebrow now instead of no eyebrow like on this side. So let me give myself 2 eyebrows now instead of just 1. And I know they actually look a little too thick right now, but that's just because I don't have any eye makeup on. So once that is on, it will look normal, I swear. So to make sure all my hard work stays put, I use this e.l.f. eyebrow gel. It's actually a brow and lash gel, but I just use both sides for my eyebrows because they honestly feel the same to me. So I just put a little bit of that over my brow just so she will stay put. Alright, lit. So now it's on to the eyeshadow. So I usually just use like 3 shades on my eyelids and just call it a day. I don't really like to go too fancy. It's just something natural with a bit of shimmer. So I'll use this eyeshadow palette called Going Coconuts. It's also from Colourpop. I use that brand a lot, but it's a very natural nude palette. So I usually go in with the color Shell Yeah, and I'll just put that in like my crease just to sort of add a little more dimension to my eyelid area. So now that that's done, it's time for a shimmery shade. So I usually go for a lighter shimmery shade just to keep the natural look, but since it's fall and I'm feeling a little bit fancy today, I'm gonna go for a darker bronzy color. So I also have this pan of individual shadows right here. So I'm gonna go in with this bronzy color on the lid. And for the final color, I just like to add a little bit of shimmer on the inner corner of my eyelid. So I'm gonna go in with the shimmery shade of this little trio here. And I'm sorry that literally all my makeup products look crusty. I've just had most of these for many years now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I'm not sure if it's expired, but nothing bad has happened and I keep using it, so I feel like it's good. I'm saving product, but for this part I'll literally just go in with my finger and I'll just sort of like rub it in there and then put it in the corner of my eyelid. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit under my brow just to sort of highlight that area, I guess. And now for the eyeliner. So I use this NYX Epic Ink Liner. I used to use the Kat Von D one and I still think that one is slightly better, but she was a little too expensive. So this is a good dupe. It's like half the price. So I like to do winged eyeliner for my everyday look. I don't even think I know how to do regular eyeliner anymore at this point. Like I feel like I just always need to add the wing or it doesn't feel complete. So I'll just sort of start on the inside of my eye and then wing it out. So she ended up a little thick today, so I guess that's the look we're going for. So now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so I kind of fucked up the left side, so I'm not gonna show you a close-up of that, but it is done. So I'm kind of extra, and I like to use 2 setting sprays. So the first one I use is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist, and that's just sort of for blending all the different layers together. Then after that dries, I'll go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray, and this is just to make sure everything kind of stays put after I go in with the first spray. Time for spray number 1. Then you just gotta do the classic fanning your face move until it dries. Oh, there's a lot of odors in the air. So since my lashes are like stick straight, I like to use this Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. So let's just go in with this lash torture device. So for mascara, I like to use the Voluminous Lash Paradise. What brand is this? I think it's L'Oreal. I feel like it's L'Oreal. I feel it in my bones. But if it's not, sorry. Alright, so now we're done with that. So this is the last step, which is lipstick. So first I'll go in with some lip liner. So right now I like to use this Kylie Jenner lip liner. This is in the color Dazzle, and I just like to fill in my entire lip so that there's not like a weird outline. Honestly, sometimes I'll just wear this lip liner as lipstick because it looks good on its own and it's a good everyday color. But for today, I'm also gonna go in with some lipstick. So the lipstick I use is also from Colourpop. Honestly, they should just sponsor me, but it's in the color Layover, which is this nice nude color. So now I'm just gonna go over my lip liner with this. So this is the finished makeup look. I pretty much just do this look every day, year round. I don't even really switch up my products from season to season. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!